Hello guys and welcome to Speed Builds episode 10. Oh yeah, it's episode 10. That's why I said episode 10. Don't know why I needed to explain that, but I did. Anyway guys, if you are new to this series, you may not know what is going on. This is a series in which I, probably not the best builder in Minecraft, and I say probably very loosely, try to build something that you guys suggest every episode in only 15 minutes. I can use creative mode, I can use kind of any sort of landscape I want. It's not survival, but I've got to try and build something fancy in 15 minutes. Last episode, as you can see here, episode 9, actually I might cut that bit out, I don't know, but episode 9 was a parkour course. And with that one, I kind of concentrated for playability over design, which was actually the first time I'd ever done something like that in Speed Builds. I guess because nothing else was really playable, like we've had an art gallery and stuff like that. You can't really play those, so those need to be designed. So I took a break with the design that time, but we are going to be coming back to that this time, I think. I say I think because a big part of Speed Builds is actually choosing it on camera. The reason I do that is because that way, I have to jump straight into the game. It gives me less time to think about it, and therefore it kind of has more hilarious results, pretty much. That's the gist of it. I hope that's what happens. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Anyway, so we're here on the comments page, so I'm going to start browsing through already, and we will try and choose one. So I'm looking around. Let's see what we've got here. A huge castle. In 15 minutes, I'm going to decline. A huge castle would be awesome, but in 15 minutes, I think, kill me. A Pokemon statue like Pikachu or any you want. Well, actually, no, this kind of one doesn't go under it, but one thing I do not do in Speed Builds is pixel art. That's the only thing. But yeah, you could do a statue without pixel art. That's a cool idea. When will I next do Speed Builds? Right now! Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Mario statue. Attacking Toucan's house. Huh. Okay. That would be interesting. I mean, Tyler has a house. It's not like he needs a house. I could give him another house. That's fine. Whatever. A stadium or volcano. I think a volcano would be pretty cool. That would be really tricky, though. 3D Minecraft zombie or a castle. Lots of people are saying a castle. I might have to go with something like that. Make a retirement home. I love that. We can send all the old creepers there, and it will only last 5 minutes until they all blow up. Yeah, it's a good day. 3D Yoshi egg. 5 points of... oh, no, that was just a comment. Mountain out of diamonds. It's interesting. Mountain out of diamonds. You should build a strip club. Yep. We've had strip clubs. Strip clubs are fun, though, I will admit. Room dedicated to Dan and MC. That would be cool. I like that. Everyone wants me to build rooms for people. Rollercoaster. Oh, rollercoaster. Oh, actually, yeah, now that I think about that, rollercoaster would be pretty cool. Huh. And I mean, actually, that would kind of be like the parkour course. I'm guessing it would be playability over design, although I'll try and implement design in that as well if I do that. I'm really tempted to do that. That's a really cool idea, and the cool thing is we could ride it at the end. That would be fun. Huh. You know what? I'm going to go with Rollercoaster. So Mr. Yobi and Juan Medina, I'm probably saying it wrong, but you know, and I'm sure a couple of other people suggested that further down in the comments, just to give you an idea of how many of you guys suggest stuff. It is pretty insane. There's a lot of suggestions, so I'm sure other people said Rollercoaster as well. Sorry I didn't mention your name, but, you know, I can't see everyone's comment if I've got to do it on video. But thanks for commenting, guys. I'm going to do a Rollercoaster, so let's jump straight into this. And hopefully, we won't fail too hard. Okay, we are here on the home screen, ready to go, so let me jump straight into single player. This is Speed Builds number 10. We're going to be going on creative, of course, and you know what? I think I'm going to go on super flat, because that is pretty easy to build a roller coaster on. We don't have to worry about different levels and mountains and such. We can be fine on that sense. So, yeah, I'm going to create this world. Now, I've got my timer ready. I actually have a timer this time, guys. I always forget, but I never do so. Start the timer right now, 15 minutes on the clock. Let's get this going. So before I do anything, I just want to get all the rails that I will need. I need to detect a rail. I will need to get all the rails that I will need just in case of building a roller coaster. Because you know what, guys? That might be what we're doing. And I'm going to go with the old-fashioned wooden look. You know, the typical kind of thing. We're going to need some fences. I didn't think about that. We can probably do some cool stuff with fences. Not fences, fence. Yeah, why you gotta be so picky? So, let me just build kind of an entrance here first, like that. And what I'm gonna try and do, I think, is build the actual roller coaster first so it's rideable. And then from there, we will actually work on making it look good. Because I'm guessing by the time I've first done it, it won't look, you know, fantastic. Let's be honest. So, I'm going to build a kind of, I don't know, starting position here, I guess. We'll need a chest for for minecarts. But that's okay, we can do that in a bit. And what I'm going to do is, if I place that like so, I'm trying to remember how to do this, because I did it in Tekkit. Yeah, like that. And then you delete that, and then you put another one up there. There we go. That's what you want to do. And then a bunch of these just along like that. Now we need a Batonian. I make it sound like a Batonian is a person or a sort of race. But it's not. It's just a Batonian. Okay, that actually activates it. So, let me do a test. If I get on here. What? That was interesting. Okay, that will work. Okay, I thought you had to have it on a slant, but apparently you don't, so that's good. So, now, right, yeah, basically I just need to start building this. So we're gonna have our kind of upslope first, because that's what you need on a roller coaster. Now, I think it helps to say, hello, little slimy, how you doing? I think it helps to say, I was never very good at Roller Coaster Tycoon. I loved the game, but I was never very good at it. By which I mean, for some reason, I just couldn't build good-looking roller coasters. It wasn't that I couldn't build them. Oh, no, I could do that. I knew how the mechanics worked. I just couldn't build ones that I felt were good-looking, which is annoying. Because, you know, that's kind of the whole part of having a roller coaster and stuff. And I made a mistake there. What the hell? Ah. It's already stressful and we're like 2 seconds in. Okay, so let me build my rails up here. I'm going to be testing this mostly as well throughout the process. Like, I would like to just build it and then test it once the time's over and hope it works. But if it doesn't work, it's not going to be useful. Do you know what I mean? So, that's kind of a vital part of our plan here. You can't do that, can you? Huh. You know what? I actually hardly ever use tracks anymore. I did not know you couldn't curve boost rails. I did not know that at all. So let's expand this out a bit then, in that case. And hopefully we can make this work. Okay. Keep on coming, like so. And then we'll have you turn. No, we won't have you turn, apparently. And then we'll have you turn across here for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just hoping it looks good. And then we can start this going down, and we won't need power going down, because it's a downslope. Gravity is your friend. Unless you don't like gravity, then it's probably not. Or like you're against science extremely heavily and believe nothing like that exists. I don't know. I guess there are some... Oh, voice crack. Are there some people who genuinely don't believe in gravity? I would find that quite funny. No offense if anyone's watching, but come on. It's gravity. Just chill. There's probably no one watching who doesn't believe in gravity, and that moment was absolutely wasted. But that's okay. That is absolutely fine. So, I've just realized I'm going to have to find a way to power all of these, right? Hold on. If I get a redstone torch, I think this should do it. I think we'll be fine here. But if I get a redstone torch and I just, like, place it up like so, that will be fine to power it, right? Or not? Oh, wait, I think I know. It needs to be... Oh, God, did that destroy... Ah! I'm trying to click precisely as I can. I can't do it. And we're at 4 minutes, 40 seconds. So we're okay on time, although I would like to try and have the actual structure of it done by 10 minutes, and then we can spend the last 5 doing the design. Okay, so what I've got to do... Let me just place these back again. Stop being all herped up. I've got to place it, like, right there, right? So I've basically got to have like a sidetrack going up that would just be redstone torches. Again, I don't think... Sadly, that won't actually look that good, I don't think. But what are you going to do? You know? Yeah, there we go. So let's just place a bunch of these all the way down. And we're good to go there. And then we'll have our boost for that those 2 bits of track there that don't need it. I am just mumbling on, which is fantastic. Because I'm sure you guys can understand me to the greatest extent. Also, if you couldn't, that was complete sarcasm. Okay, place those down, like so. Okay, so we've got power. Power is not an issue. It's just still designing this thing. So let's come back up here. Let's get back on our good old boosting rails. And I want to have, you know what I want to have, ideally, guys? I want to have a spiral. I would love a spiral. So I think I know how this is going to go. So let me... No, wrong way, wrong way. Just come up here. I'm going to build this up quite damn high. Okay? I'm going to build this up. And then as it's returning back to the position where it will finish, it will be a spiral going down to that. It's not as big as I wanted it to be. I'll be honest with you on that. But, you know, speed builds especially, things don't come out how you plan. You know, you have an image when you first say roller coaster from the comments. Next thing you know, it's the Statue of Liberty. I mean, that's a very extreme example. But all the same, it could happen. It could happen. So this is where the spiral is going to start. Again, I will clean up all of this as I can. But I just want to make sure it works. So it's hold on, I'm trying to figure out how this will look good. Oh, firstly that's wrong. It's fine. We can just put another block there, and that's cool. So it's 3, 3, 3. That is. I think it needs one more, and then it will come back down. Actually, this might be okay. This is looking okay. I was doubting a minute ago. I was thinking, no, we're not going to get a spiral. Trying to get fancy, Yoshi. What are you trying to do? This isn't like this is a good series of building. You can't build well, Yoshi. Pfft. But actually I can. Except, fine, that doesn't actually go the direction we needed it to, so let me do that. But we're all good. And then, I guess it will just end. Actually, I was going to say, screw that. What we could do is build a bunch of boosters here, have torches all around them. Let's just have a wooden block there where it says place torch here, and we'll have that to start off, although that actually won't work. Okay, never mind, that idea is scrapped. And then it will just be like one big cycle. You never come off this roller coaster. Screw that. The moment you enter this, you're dead. That's it. Your life is over. You don't have a life anymore, guys. Jeez. That's pretty harsh now that I think about it. Also, what is going on with that? Hello? I think this might have just screwed up our spiral idea. Oh crap! And we actually no, we have a good amount of time on the clock still. Let me just write this down, okay, and see. Oh no, it works. It works. It's fine. Oh god, no! I'm destroying everything again. That's the one downside as well about being on creative, is that it destroys everything so easily. Ugh. Okay, so around again. Is that like a graphical glitch or something? Because I mean they work. Maybe it's, I did actually do an update just before I started recording this. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not quite sure. But from what I can tell, guys, this is looking as if it will work. So, more of the good old booster rails here. Let's have a connector. More of the booster rails. And then, of course, these are going to be going all the way down. And actually, guys, we're just connecting the last bit up here. So, I've got to place I've got to place some more torches. I've just realised that. Let me do this. I also actually have an idea of how I want to make this look better. If I have the time to do it, is a complete other question. But we will try. We'll do our goddamn best. I think it looked quite cool. I think it could look quite cool as well. It's what I'm going to be using my fences for. So, you know, we'll see. Let me place torches all the way up here. Let's get placing those torches. Place them down all around. Placing those torches. This song's really crap. And I'll stop. See? I did stop. I genuinely did. And it comes down. So, guys, I'm going to give this a test. I'm not happy with how it starts, I'll be honest. You kind of just got to jump in it. But let's give it a test. Oh my god, it sounds like a roller coaster. The new sounds make it sound like a roller coaster. Listen to that. It works and it's never ending. Woo! Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me jump off it here. I'll catch this on the way down. And then, guys, we need to start on making this look all prettified. Okay, so catch that. As I said, it's not the best start at all, and I am completely aware of that. But it works, which is the main thing we had to get working. Now we have just about 4 minutes. Just over 4 minutes, really. So, let me get this all done here. Now, if you remember kind of the roller coaster design, especially in Roller Coaster Tycoon, they would have these, I don't even want, I guess they're support beams. I was going to say, I don't really know what you call them, but I would say they were support beams. And they would just go like this. Now, this is quite easy to make, but the downside of it is that because it's fences, it takes quite precise clicking. Actually, no, I guess if you do it vertically like that, it's okay. It takes quite precise clicking, which for speed builds, as we learnt in the art gallery build, because that was precise clicking one, doesn't go down well. I'll say that much. So, we might have to figure that out. That might be a kink in our plan. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully everything's okay. But we will see. So, I'm going to place this down. I mean, look, from the outside there, that looks okay, actually, guys. That genuinely looks okay. I mean, I would like to build, ultimately, if I... Okay, let's do an ultimate scenario here, okay? Let's say that I had all the time in the world to build this. What would I do to it? I would do some scenery. I might place it indoors. That would be quite cool. I'd have like a dome over it or something like that. Most of all, I would finish off the entrance. Maybe, who knows, guys, if this takes a lot less time than I'm feeling it might, maybe we'll have time to finish off the entrance out there, because it works, but it's just kind of bland. Although I do want to put a sign on the archway before we finish off to just kind of give it some credibility as an intro. An entrance. I'm so into video making. It has become so much a big part of my life that everything is related to videos right now. I'm not even kidding. An entrance is an intro, an exit is an outro. There was like another example that I genuinely said in like a class or something, and it was related to videos, and it was the furthest thing from anything, but it was quite a while ago, and I did speak about it in a video. I can't remember what the hell it was, though. I'm going to try and remember, because I think it was quite funny. Anyway, this, guys, isn't looking too bad. And actually, yeah, once you get to a certain point of fence completion, you can actually kind of spam click it. I can just do that, go all the way down. Oh, yeah. How are we doing on time? We're at 13 minutes. I have got 2 minutes, guys. Now, I hate to say it, but I don't think I'm going to be finishing the fence, because you may think, oh, no, Yoshi, you're making okay progress. No, we have that whole other side to do over there. And this right here took about 3 minutes. And I think that side is a bit bigger. So that, I'm going to guess, will take another 3. And we just don't have that time. So I'm going to finish off this section here. Let's say that it's a mysterious old western sci-fi coaster that somehow some part of it floats. Let's say that. Let's actually say that's part of what we're doing here. And that explains why there is no support beams on that side of the roller coaster. But I will put a... what is it? A sign on the entrance. I said it right. It's not an intro. It's an entrance. A sign on the entrance just saying what this is. I'll try and come up with like a witty name or something. Come on, let's be honest. I know I won't. That's not the point. And then, guys, I think we might be done. As I said, if I had all the time in the world to build this, I would do a lot more to it. But sadly, I don't. This is Speed Builds. It is a challenge series. And in challenge series, you can't always achieve everything you want to. But I'm really happy with how this has turned out, if I'm honest. I think this has been quite a fun build. And I'm really glad that it functions. I think that's the best thing. Okay, so there you go. So I don't have time to finish that off. I'm at 14:23 seconds. Let me just get a sign really fast. Now, I'm going to place it right here. I'm going to say, welcome to, in all capitals, the Yoshi Coaster. I warned you it wasn't going to be witty. It's the Yoshi Coaster. That's the most uninventive name I can ever think of. And there you go, guys. We're at 14 minutes, 50 seconds, but I'm going to finish it off here. Time up. Because there's not much more I can do in 10 seconds, sadly. So there you go, guys. There is the speed builds of roller coasters. You know what? As I said, I think this went quite well. I like how this looks over here. I like how the curve goes as well. If I had more time, I'd expand it, actually. It's not as long as I wanted it to be, but I think if we tried to make it any longer, we wouldn't have got that finished, and that's a good example of what we could have done here. Of course, I would have done that there. I would have expanded the intro, and maybe, as I said, I might have put it in, like, a dome or something. I think that would look pretty cool, as well as some trees and scenery and stuff. But that's what you get with super flat. That's just what it is. So before we finish off this episode, guys, should we take a ride on the Yoshi coaster? I think we should. Let's do this! Seriously? You're doing this. You're going the wrong way. Yeah. Well, there are some bugs we need to iron out. I think that would be ignorant to say otherwise. Let's just do this. Okay. How did that happen? Anyway, there you go. Let's ride this Yoshi coaster. Let's get an F5. Let's see the Yoshi riding the Yoshi coaster. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's some good stuff right there. Although it kind of glitches out on your face. And I'm just going to give this an endless cycle while I outro the video. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you are, as I said, new to speed builds at the start of this episode, there are some things I would love you to do at the end of this as well. Firstly, don't forget to leave a kind of like, rating, and comment, and subscribe. And I did the wrong outro there. And you probably heard me thinking, what the hell am I saying? No. I always forget what I need to say here, and that's where the unprofessionalism comes in. Woo! Okay, so don't forget to leave a video response of you trying to build a roller coaster in 15 minutes. It has to be in 15 minutes to be able to, I guess, compete. I was actually thinking of starting like a speed builds versus kind of thing with you guys. That was actually something that a lot of people have said. I set a challenge every week, and you guys try to complete it, and I will try to complete it as well, like I do on the series. Anyway, so firstly, tell me what you would think of that idea. Of course, don't forget to leave a video response of you trying to build a roller coaster in 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be the exact roller coaster I built. In fact, I would prefer it if it wasn't. Try and come up with your own in 15 minutes, and that includes scenery and everything. You only have 15 minutes. Feel the pressure I feel every day, guys. Feel it. Feel it. Also, don't forget to suggest another build for me to try on Speed Builds Episode 11, and leave a rating out of 10 in the comments of how you think I did in this Speed Builds. So guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I've already done my outro, so I won't do it again. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.